is Jasmine Hernandez, and my career path is dance and choreography. It was actually following my quinceañera that I joined the Save Our Youth dance team. I started out in the intermediate team, the beginners team, and then I remember trying out for the advanced team and making that one. So right after my quinceañera, learning the dances, I was like, oh, I can do this. Let's do it. So went right into it. It was like 2010. First, I performed in the multi-purpose room at Ray. My next big performance was at the OC Fair. I remember my mom didn't really want me to dance. She thought it was just kind of like a waste of time. She wanted me to focus on school and getting my grades up and everything. And of course, I didn't listen. It was stressful for me because I really wanted to prove to myself that I could do it, prove to my mom that it's something I'm good at and I wanted to go through with even later in life. During the performance, I was actually not very nervous. I felt very confident going on stage. I remember thinking, I killed it, I did great. And then even after the performance, like the first thing I did was go up to my friend, I'm like, hey, like where's the video? Like, can I see it? Can I see it? So, and then I was very satisfied. Since then, I got choreographer credit. I taught for a couple years. I kind of went off in a independent path. I started choreographing quinceañeras myself. I found good money in that, and I'm still doing that. Very occasionally, I'll do private lessons with friends or people. I'm currently training at 3 different academies in Los Angeles: the Millennium Dance Complex, Debbie Reynolds Dance Studio, and the International Dance Academy of Hollywood. Since I've stepped into the dance industry, I had to branch out to different genres. I started doing reggae dancehall, lyrical jazz, contemporary, jazz funk. You branch out to learn a little bit of everything, and obviously it's going to be better for you, and that goes for any other career. It almost like pressures you into doing better because that's like once money's on the line, it's like you're not going to be paying $30 for the gym to go once a week. You know, if I'm paying $15 to even $80 an hour depending on the teacher, it's like I'm going into this class and it doesn't matter if I'm messing up. I'm going to go in there and learn. I'm going to leave that room with something that I didn't come in with. It adds fuel to your passion in the sense, like not even just because the money's involved, but especially if you're paying for a higher quality, you're not just gonna kind of do it with half of the energy that you have to. You're gonna go in there and you have to take everything that you can from it. Once you're financially independent, I feel like you're just gonna appreciate it more than if it's just given to you. It matters a lot more and it puts more value on what you get out of everything. Emotionally, it helped me find myself. That sounds really, really corny, but I was definitely going through a lot of things at that time. I was young and unexperienced in many, many things in life. Just in general, I was naive. I was the nice girl. I didn't take risks. When I started doing dance, a lot of that changed. A little bit of wild grew into me, and I felt like I was exposed to way more different people and just different experiences, so it helped me grow a lot. It didn't make up my complete growth into who I am now, but I want to say it was like the first couple steps. What else was it? Oh, physically, yes. Your girl was overweight, high cholesterol, and I had plenty of things wrong in my blood, like vitamin D deficient, all this other stuff. I lost a lot of weight. Anyone who knows me back then will tell you, like, how'd she do it? It was dance. It was dance, the discipline it requires, not even just on, like, your body, but in your diet. In order to have enough energy to take 4 hours of dance straight, you can't go in there on a Big Mac and an apple. Like, no. You have to be hydrated, which meant I was drinking a lot more water. I was looking into what foods were good for certain activities, like what's the best thing to eat right before class, and changed my health a lot. I began to care more for myself, obviously. Dancers get judged for their appearances as well, so it's also a very big factor. And I'm really glad it changed me in so many ways. Everyone is a critic. People who don't dance are a critic. People who have been dancing their whole lives are critics. Like, everyone will criticize you. Some will think you're amazing and that you're great and you're doing the right thing for you. Others will tell you, you weren't born to do it. Just step out. Just give up now. And I have heard both. It is good to have negative feedback, and just critics are going to be hard on you, and you have to develop a very tough skin. Like, for any performing art in general, like, they're going to tell you you're not meant for it, that you just don't have the voice, you don't have the talent, you don't have the drive. And sometimes people are just saying it to discourage you. But everybody has such a different opinion of what is right and what is wrong, especially in dance. Not everybody does the same style. So everyone just is going to say, you can't make it with hip-hop. You can't make it with dancehall. You got to do ballet. You got to do jazz, do what's in demand. But I was never one to really go for what people told me. I always went for what felt right. To grow in the industry, you do have to take a lot of that criticism and kind of eat it and work with it. But work harder so you can come back to these people and be like, who said I couldn't make it? It's a good thing to have critics. If you don't have critics, you're either not successful or you're not trying hard enough, because no one's paying attention. My weakness, I can be so hard on myself. And I remember even when I was a teacher, I was so hard on my students. It was very hard on them. I had crazy expectations for them. I have those same crazy expectations for myself. It's very easy for me to be like, I can't get it right. I have not mastered this yet. What am I doing? It's been so long. I should have this. It should be second nature by now. I get impatient. I frustrate myself, and sometimes I just drop projects halfway for the same reason, because I'm not satisfied. Being a perfectionist, I've realized, is not a good thing. You're not going to get there. Being a perfectionist, it's going to stress you so much, because you have this vision for it and you want to run with it, but sometimes you just got to improvise, work with what you have. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. I didn't quite understand that for a long time. I'm like, no, it definitely matters how fast I get there. I have to be there by this age. I'm still going and I'm not going to stop. Everything's a process. You have to take it step by step. You can't skip steps. My strength is being inspired from others and my own accomplishments. It makes me want more. I can do more. It's a really good feeling to have that assurance in yourself that you've done something great, and why not repeat it? Why not do better? There's so many pieces of advice I can have for anybody who wants to be anything in the performing arts or just in general. I write them all down for my own sake as well. Actually, get yourself like a vision board or something. I know a lot of people are just like, oh, that doesn't really help. Positive thinking, like, it's so powerful to have a constant reminder of what you want. You need to visualize your goals. You have to be very specific about your goals and constantly remind yourself why you're doing it. Keep yourself motivated. That's one of the hardest parts for anybody who wants to become a dancer or a choreographer. Start now. Start yesterday. Start last year. You need to start soon. Give it your all. It's gonna take all of your energy. Give it up. If it's for the right reason, give it up. For any career in general, if you're not working with something that intrigues you, that very much interests you, I don't think you're going to last long. Just do something that fuels your fire that you can use in your everyday life, because dance, regardless of whether I make it huge or not, I know that I'm going to be dancing till my bones crack. I hope maybe one day I can inspire somebody to, who loves dance as much, to continue and help them continue their journey. So just keep going. Don't stop.
Get on some real yard shit. Come in on it like this. No one girl can satisfy me. Me need more fuel for the lime green. Me no one girl can deny me. Me no see me change shiny, but why pre? Me a controller, young soldier, once over. Any man at this, we I get slumped over. Don't be scared of the thing, girl, come closer. You need to come over. Bad man, we no watch that. Even when me me need for watch that. I got my gun on me. If me ever need for shot that. One time, yeah, one time for the rude boy, yeah, you know that. Honey down on a new toy, and you know that. I've been looking for you, baby. You need somebody wavy. 300 down on the